That hurt. So cold, dude. Whoa, there's water on the ceiling. All right, step one, we're going to Gary's. VaynerMedia has a new office, and that's step one, going there. And this guy. We'll do a full hotel tour later. That hotel is crazy. It's really windy right now in New York City. Really windy. Nailed it.
First one in my apartment, and then I went to my
How was your trap?
for the second day.
We made it.
Thank you. I'll see you in a little bit.
Still, we just did this like test thing with Gary. They're filming, I don't know. It'll be cool. That's reason number one we came here. Reason number two, we're hanging out with Gary later. Look, a comic skateboard. And that. What? Tumblr and Twitter stock? Yeah, he has Tumblr and Twitter stock. That's legit. Tony Hawk skateboard. Who would have thought? Gary officially has the coolest office ever. Other than mine, of course. You can't drive drift carts in your office. Reason number two we're here. This guy, Gary V. Awkward high five. There it is. So, Gary is the reason I first started my very first business, which worked. Thank you. All my fans, these guys right here, they're huge into like chasing their passions. Like a lot of them are business people, finishing college, whatever else. Got any advice for them?
Look, I mean, first of all, if you're following this phenomenal man, you have figured out a ton of stuff, but I'll give you a couple of things. I really believe in patience. So many of you are youngsters, and I have thousands of youngsters hit me up every day like, how do I get this? How do I get this? Patience. Sean, you've put in so much work for such a long time now.
It's true.
And so if you want great things, all great things take time. And so one of the reasons I started Daily V was to show people it's work. I don't know if we're about to curse people.
No, it's good. We'll bleep it out. It'll
But
be funny.
it's work, my friends. Patience and work, and then driving from that passion spot, you can win this game.
There it is. So, you guys keep asking, today's the vlog where I'm telling you everything like, what's my job? How do I make money? Like, we're going over all of that today, but what he said, it all started like, even though this YouTube channel's been here like a year, it all started 5 years ago when I read this guy's book. That's where it all started, was 5 years ago, so it's been a long time running. And so, yeah, we'll have that talk later. And then Gary, he does YouTube channels well, this guy. He's like Gary's tall chicken. That's like a good looking version of tall chicken right there. I still watch Gary's channel. That's where I get a lot of my motivation and stuff. At the end of this video, I'll talk a little bit more about it, and there will be one of those like boxes you click, you know? Here, this will be the box you click. Will you point somewhere? There it is. I'll use that at the end. All right, Gary, I'm out of here. I got some more meetings and stuff. Thank you so much.
Talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your time. Back outside. It's now still windy and also very rainy. And we've got one more meeting.
Space station update. Chicken, finishing the vlog. Brandon, high-fiving me. And Pookie, dreaming about the outdoors. We're going to build a box, and Pookie's gonna skate it. And I might try.
Oh,
I told you he was gonna fall. Got it. Yeah.
oh!
One and done. That's it.
Champion.
Got it!
Count it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh!
That hurt.
So cold, dude. I'm done. It's so cold in New York City. Another solid meeting, 10 out of 10 stuff. Go back to the hotel now, we'll jam out. We'll have our talk that we were gonna have, you know, you, me, talk time. Can I get a picture with you guys? There. Thanks.
No problem.
It's my hotel's right on Times Square. It's pretty rad. See? This is us. And my hotel's over there, right there. Remember this place? I had this really cool idea. I was gonna give you like a hotel tour of all this awesome stuff while we had our real talk with like cool backgrounds and all these unique spots. And I went and this this hotel. See, it feels like a club. It's insane. There's people everywhere, tons of noise. Let's go. Get us out of here. Yeah, that's not like a good spot to have a real talk and film cool stuff. So, hotel tour tomorrow, real talk right now, just chilling in my room. But that's okay, because real talk's good. Okay, a while ago, I got the Forbes 30 under 30, and all these people commented like, what even is your job? Like, how do you make money and all that stuff? And I was like, you know what, that would be a good video. So, here's the video. What the heck's my job? Pretty fitting, we just met with Gary V. He's like the guy that started this job for me. So I guess I want to split this talk into two very different areas that are the same thing, just so you can understand. Does that make sense? Basically, everything I do is my job, but everything I do is really fun and I love to do it. So like Snapchat, YouTube, speaking, all that stuff like is stuff I actually like doing and that I'm passionate about and that's what I do every day. I don't want to say job because I like doing it. So let's just talk about like, how do I make money? Like when people are like, you just make cool videos, how do you make money? Let's talk about that. Thing number one, brand deals. That was the very first way I was able to make money on digital media, social media and stuff. Snapchat, you can't monetize. There's no way to create revenue other than brand deals. I learned about brand deals. I saw people doing them on YouTube, all this stuff. We did the first ever Snapchat brand deal. But as I started learning about these brand deals, I wanted to do them different because some people just do like really cool stuff or a really cool post and then like a branded post. And then back to really cool stuff or a really cool post. And I always thought that was kind of lame and I could see like their comment section. It was like, this is stupid, sell out, why'd you do this, blah. Or there was like little kids that are like,
it's okay, he has to do it, it's his job, just ignore it and watch the next post.
And that's kind of lame too because then the brand's not really getting like the hype that they want. And my goal was to make these brand deals cool. Kind of like how we just teamed up with like Doritos and went snowboarding through the house, or when we go with Red Bull and go do really cool stuff. Whatever the brand's message or story is, basically I want to share that story with you guys. If it's something I believe in, I'll never do a brand deal for something that I don't want to share with my audience. For example, I don't do any brand deals that pertain to like alcohol or stuff that I don't myself use. And one of the reasons that I'm like Forbes 30 under 30 and stuff like that is that I try and make the brand deals really fun. I'm appreciative for you guys for watching the brand deals and engaging and stuff like that. I really like working with brands, and now I'm starting to move into this whole like consulting area where I help brands get more creative on social media because I've done some really cool branded stuff before. After Snapchat, I figured out the whole YouTube thing. I love YouTube, and that is another way that I make money. The YouTube videos are monetized, which means every time I post a YouTube video, YouTube throws an ad like in front of it or in the middle of it or somewhere, and I make like a small fraction of a penny every time you watch that ad. But if lots of people watch the ad and enjoy my best days ever, then all those almost pennies add up to a full penny, and all those full pennies add up to a full dollar, and all those full dollars add up to the way I make money. What else do I want to say about that? I think that's it. Just thanks for dealing with the ads. It helps. I mean, it's my job. I make videos every single day. It's like what I do, and the AdSense, like all the ads that you guys see when you watch the YouTube videos, that helps pay Pookie and Brandon, and it helps pay for the space station and our electric bill and our internet that's finally working and all that stuff. So thanks, teamwork. And some of the new categories we're getting into, public speaking. Most of my public speaking things aren't paid for. They're just like for me to get more exposure and show people who I am and like teach people about how to do brand deals really good on social media and stuff like that. And I really enjoy public speaking. So that's another thing. And sometimes I get paid for those. So that's another way I make money. Another thing, consulting and coming up with cool ideas. That's a new one I'm starting to do and I really like it. Basically, I'll get together with a brand or have a meeting, whether it's in California or New York City, and I'll be like, what if you guys did this? You like do this thing and then you film it and then you put it here and there's all these social media people and we could do this, and I come up with these cool ideas and then the brands execute on them, and it's called consulting. It makes me feel more professional and adult-like because, I don't know, I like making videos, but will I be making videos my whole life until I'm like 70 years old? Probably not. So a good long-term strategy for me to make money is to become more of like a business Shonduras and help people consult and understand like marketing on social media and digital media. You know, like newspapers, magazines, billboards, people don't really pay attention to it much anymore. Everyone pays attention to their phone, you know, like this. If brands and companies can figure out fun, really cool ways to advertise to you guys on your phones, then it's kind of a win-win. You guys get to see cool stuff and the brands get their message across. And if I'm a guy that knows a lot about that, then I can have meetings with them and teach them, and that's like another way that I make money. So, brand deals, which I try and make really cool and fun. AdSense, which are kind of annoying, but you know what? Teamwork, good job, guys. And speaking, this is an area I'm gonna try and grow more and more because I really like it. And consulting, meeting with brands and telling them how to do cool stuff. That's pretty much how I make money. Oh, and there's some new side things like the merch store, Shonduras shirts and stuff like that. As far as the Shonduras merch goes, it's like we have to pay like the warehouse and the clothes and all that stuff is local. They need to ship it to you. The shirts have to get Shondurified and the stickers get to be made and all that stuff. Like that costs me money. And then I also have to pay people to take the orders and fulfill the orders and pack it up and ship it and get it to you. And then I have to pay for shipping. So basically once all is said and done, I try and make it so that I just cover all my costs and pretty much break even or make a little bit of money depending on where it's at. So in all those places, I don't make tons of money in one specific category, but in all those places, I just make a little bit of money here and there, and then it all adds up, and then I send Adley to college, and we build our new house and all that stuff, and that's how I make money, and that's what my job is, and I freaking love it. Guys, I have the coolest job ever, and again, it's because of you, and I really appreciate that. All of that started with Gary V, the guy I was hanging out with earlier, when I was just like skateboard, snowboard rep, and I started doing the Snapchat stuff. Gary wanted to meet with me. His team like found my Snapchats. He's like, dude, this guy makes awesome Snapchats. I had no idea this whole world existed. I was just like shredding on my skateboard. I flew to New York City, met with Gary and his team, and they're like, Sean, you need to monetize Snapchat. This is a huge deal. Got me thinking about it. And so I did it. And I've been really close with like Gary, Vaynermedia, all that stuff for a really long time. So that's kind of where it all started for me. And I still stay in touch with Gary. We work on projects here and there. And he's just like been a mentor for me for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, fun fact, in college, I had to read this book called Crush It. So I read it. And that's actually what motivated me, if you know the whole story, to start my jewelry boutique back in the day, which is the first ever business I started. So it was funny that that book is what got me started in business. And then Gary happened to be the one who found me on Snapchat. And then like, you know, all of it comes full circle. So like Gary's just done a lot for me. I'm gonna link his YouTube channel right now because this is kind of the end of the vlog. Everyone click this video. Go leave Gary a high five, like comment section high five. Let him know you're there. Let him know that I care about him. If you dig his stuff, subscribe to him. If not, no big deal. Warning, he does swear quite a bit. And that's about the end of this best day ever. Tomorrow's gonna be awesome. We'll do the hotel tour, I promise. Love your guts, go to bed. I'm going to bed, bye. And this guy.